Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Ivy. I'm a YouTuber and content creator based in Asaba Delta State, Nigeria. And in today's video, I want to tell you to declutter your home. Please do. Why are you holding on to those things? In this video, I'm going to be telling you 5 reasons why you are still holding on to those things in your home and why it is okay to declutter. This is one of our life hack videos. You know, our life hack niche under this channel is just to cover things that can make life easier for you, that can make life sweeter to live for you. Okay? So if you want to just hear what I have to say, you know, see if anyone applies to you, and you know you've been feeling the need to declutter your home but you don't know, something has been holding you back, then please keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. It only takes a second. Welcome back, guys. So recently I had this itch. I was looking at my home and everywhere was just so full, so cluttered. I was like, what's it like? No space. What is all this? And so I told myself, okay, I'm going to do something. So I made a new wardrobe, you know, make some shelves and all of those things. And then I took the time to like start sorting things through. I had like 3 rows of beanbags beside me. Clothes I was not using anymore, shoes I was not using, everything. I told myself, if I had not, you know, you want a cloth, a shoe, a cloth, or carried a bag in 1 year or a year and 6 months, then it means that there's something up about that bag and something I most definitely would not use the next month. So what's the of keeping on to it or holding on to it, you know? So that will go in the pile of, you know, to give out or something. You know, these things where, you know, they pack things to give the needy, and then if the item is like really spoiled, you know, it's peeling and all of that, it goes into the trash bag. Okay. And in the process of doing this, see, my pile of trash was getting smaller and my pile of, you know, my work, something, let me just keep it and, you know, come back to it later, was getting higher. And that was when I learned some things that just makes you keep on to those knickknacks that you might never ever use and just keeps your home cluttered. So the very first thing I noticed was emotional attachment to things that you know you might never use again. Okay, now there were some items I had and I was like, oh, you know, I have outgrown that item. Like, you know, there was even a gown I saw my late mom gave to me and I was like, this is not my style anymore. But I was like, oh, mommy gave it to me now, I can't, how can I give it out? And I was like, you know, just have this emotional attachment to things like, this person, that was the first thing this person got for me, or, you know, my bestie gifted me this thing, and oh, it might be a perfume, or the perfume is finished, but the bottle, oh, I just want to keep it to remember that she gave me a gift like this. Toss it in a bin, you already have the memory, why are you holding on to it? Like so many knickknacks. And I was like, wow, yes, emotional attachment to things that you don't need and you most likely will never use again. That's the first reason you have not decluttered that item from your home. It can be anything. So just like ask yourself the question, if your home, see, when you declutter your home, there is this, the air changes. Like it's like fresh air starts coming in, like everywhere it just becomes more open, like it's almost like you breathe easier. Okay, so it's good to declutter your home from time to time so that is it yin and yang or whatever they call it, like there's just something that decluttering does to your home. You start seeing space. You start like, the number of times I've hit my leg on, like, you know, the side of the baby cot, the side of the bed, it's like, man, the side of the fridge. One day, I actually injured my leg and I was like, this is too much. Like, no. Like, you try it and see. You thank me later, okay? So the very first thing reason why you've not decluttered your home, why you're having it difficult to declutter or let go of those items, is emotional attachment to those items, and most likely will never use them again. You already have the memories of those things, and if you genuinely know that you're not going to use that item again, like for example perfume, like it's an empty bottle, don't throw it away. You're just adding like nonsense to your home. It doesn't make sense. Like, okay, this was the first gift this person bought for me, and that gift has no value to you anymore. Look for somebody else to give it to. I'm not saying toss up everything in your house, every gift you have, no, but just those things that have no value to you anymore, declutter them. Okay. The second thing is the spirit of hoarding. The spirit of hoarding. I feel like I'm a hoarder, because when I started decluttering my home this time around, I was like, what is this? Like, oh my God, it's just too much. For me, it was more of fear of what if I need this item, because I've been in situations in the past where I've been in a bind, and I like, yeah, I have this and it helps me. For example, I can finish using a toothpaste because I use like same toothpaste over and over and over, and I want to toss it off, and I'll be like, let me just take off this cap of the toothpaste and keep, in case the next one I buy, maybe the cap breaks, I can take this one and replace it, so that the toothpaste is not just like that, and I'll keep it. And then the other one would finish, and I will forget I had that one, and I'll say, let me just keep this, and it's there. Like my face wash, I used to clean and clear morning boss. It will, like, there are times when I have bought faulty like products with faulty pumps, and I'll be like, man, I wish I had kept the pump from the previous one. I have tossed off in the bin, and probably the dirt people had come to carry the dustbin and everything. And then again, you've already thrown it in the bin. You can't be going to the bin to pick it back up to wash and everything. So I will finish a product like that, and I'll be like, okay, let me just keep this pump. I'll remove the pump from the container and keep it in case I have need for it. I'll keep it. And then I'll buy like a product and be like, oh, I don't know if this shade would match me. Let me just keep the pack. In case it doesn't match me, I can look for a friend to give it to. The packet is there. So many examples. This fear of, what if I later need this item? I feel like that is like the core spirit of hoarding. The spirit of hoarding. There is nothing you can tell me about that. So while it is good to keep things, to be discerning, because sometimes, on occasions where it works, you are like, yes, I have this, you go bring it, and the dissatisfaction it gives. So what I have learned to do now is, my last order from Jumia, it was a bit big, so it came in this small carton. So I just used the masking tape to label the carton knickknacks. Okay. So what I started doing is, I just have that carton, and any of these knickknacks I gather, I throw inside that carton. Now, when that carton gets full, I will not bring a second carton to come and start putting things. No, I will now go through that carton and see what I need that are still inside there, and what are useless to me, and toss off those ones before I add new things to the carton, or no new thing will enter. And after I did my decluttering, I discovered that, like, you have everything in one place. It just saved me a whole lot of stress, and I was like, oh my God, this is a good one. So look, the fear of what if I need this item, that is the spirit of hoarding. And you just end up adding yama nonsense to your house, like dirty to your house. So that is the second reason why you have not decluttered your home. Because you're like, that even like in the kitchen, sometimes a pot will go bad or a plate will go bad, and I'll toss the plate away and keep the cover. Like, okay, this other plate, maybe it has like another plate that has that same cover. Like, okay, what if the cover of the other plate goes bad? I'll just use this cover to replace it. Those kind of things. Sometimes it works, and I'll be like, yeah, thank God I kept the cover, and I'll just use it. But some other times it's like, What is it? What is it? Your own is too much. Like when I was doing this declutter, I had like a frying pan in my kitchen. The hand is really old. I had so much sentimental value to it because my late mom gifted it to me when I was getting married, and I, I, I just kept it. And the hand like pulled out, and the day I was decluttering, I was just looking at the frying pan like, no, let me just keep it in case, there's just someday I want to just do something quick. And I was like, Ivy, what is wrong with you? Like, you cannot even hold the frying pan with your hand. Like, you have to use like, clothes to lift it from the fire and put it like, will you ever do that? I just look at myself like, no, I would. So I just carried it and see those people that used to go through trash, if they see that it works and they like it, because what I would do, I will not put it in with the dirt. I will tie it with other like things that I want to trash that are not like dirty, like you know what I mean by dirty now, like normal dirt you sweep from your house or rotten food and all of those things, so that if they go through it and they see something that they like and they feel like they can work for them, so well, good for them. So that's what I typically do. Or like maybe like shoes that are beginning to peel a bit, and I'm like, no, I can't give this to somebody, and I also can't keep it, so I'll just put everything in like that bag. So if they go through and they feel like, okay, we can use this thing, now your luck, okay. So that's what I do, and that is one reason why your house is too cluttered, because you think you will need it tomorrow. Please go and declutter that item. On to number 3. The third reason why most people don't declutter their homes is because when they declutter and then they have things to give away, they are scared of giving those items away. There was a story I heard about 2 years ago. A lady lost her husband, and an acquaintance came to visit, and I think her late husband's boss came to visit around the same time. Just pay condolence visits and everything, and his driver or aide or someone requested for water to drink, and so they brought the water in a stainless steel cup, and the lady just thought to herself like, oh, well, I have like maybe gift items or something home. I'm sure I have like glasses, tumblers, what we call it here in Nigeria. And so when she got home, she looked for a pack. They had like pack of 8 or 10 in it, and she sent it over to the woman like, glasses. So I thought that something out of the goodness of her heart. The widow rather, now the widow is the man. The widow took it the wrong way, and she was like, the lady was mocking her even in her state, and so she did that little thing. It was a good that the acquaintance did, but no, she kept it to her heart, and then went through the burial rites for her late husband and everything, and then she went diabolical. And this acquaintance of hers fell ill, was sick for like a long period of time, and eventually died. And so when she died, her family went to do findings according to the story I heard, and discovered that everything was tied to this good deed she did. And they went to the woman, and she was like, yes, that lady came to laugh at her in her time of this and that did she tell her she didn't have glasses, or like, why did she now go and send glasses? Did she ask her? Did she and all of those things? So I've also seen instances of where people dashed other people's clothes, and they want to use the clothes to do evil against them. So people have this fear of, what if my good does not work for me? If I gather all these things out and they are there, what do I do with them? Look, you cannot let the fear of evil people prevent you from doing good, okay? Now, what I started doing, my late mom had this thing, like she knew how to reach out to people when she was still alive. I never experienced this because I would just like have like 2-3 Ghana must go of items I was no longer using. I would just carry. She would be like, bring them, because she was really, really active in church. Bring them. I get people when I could give, kind of thing, and I would give hand. You could like go visit her sometimes, and you'll be seeing like those clothes on people like around the neighborhood, like in church and all of that. She'll tell you, the only thing she would ask you to do is make sure you wash every single thing. Wash the ones that are really rumpled, you iron, arrange them neatly. The ones that are like really, really well worn, so faded you can throw away. But those other ones you arrange. Personally, I anoint all my things because I don't want to take chances. I anoint everything with anointing oil, and then me, I'm, I don't know how to, Nigeria, the world has changed. I don't know how to do past myself, okay? So what I normally do most times, if someone comes to me, okay, in case you have this, I have need of it, I eventually have need to give that thing out, I'll give it to you. Or whenever they are doing this, there's this thing they usually do in my church. I can't remember what they call it. If I remember the name, I'm going to just insert it here. It's almost more like welfare. Yes, welfare. They'll tell you if you have clothes, shoes, and all of those things, they are not using anymore. They are well worn. You can bring them, to the welfare department. They'll give you like 2 days. You can bring them. So what I do most times is I just wash and keep the things I know I will not use again. Fold them. I have the washing machine, so it's easier for me. Fold them and keep. So whenever such times comes out, I just pack everything and go. There are also, times you can, pick out some. You can give to motherless babies home. You can look for people around you. Like there was a time that a lady used to come and, sweep for me, wash and clean, and she had little kids, and she would beg me like, clothes your children no longer using in case you have, you don't need it again. Even if I'll be like, no, they are so fed, they'll be like, no, give me, and she will come and she'll be so happy, and she'll like, my kids don't even have as good as this. Give me like used school bags, lunch bags that like, she'll be like, give me, and her kids will be so happy, and she eventually like be located and everything. So whenever you have people around you that need those things, then you can give those things, okay? And that is a way of decluttering, okay? Don't let the fear of evil prevent you from decluttering, all right? So that is the third way that you can declutter your home. And one rule I have is, if the item you want to give out is really bad, don't bother giving it out, just throw it away, okay? Now, the fourth reason why people find it difficult to declutter their home, and that is something I experienced, is keeping it for repair at a later time when you lack the funds to do it immediately. So you find times like when your TV gets bad and maybe you go and fix that, they're giving you like one huge sum, and you're like, okay, maybe let me bring the one from the room for the living room and pack this one to like, a store somewhere that you can just keep it, and when I have money, I'll fix it. It don't start. That's how they start. You not keep it there. Then the blender goes bad, and you go and they're like, it's 20,000 to fix. You're like, let me just keep it here. When I have money, I will fix it. And this old one I'm using, let me bring it out and start using it again. That is how the clutter enters the house. So you have this situation where you are keeping it to repair at a later time, and you feel like when you repair it, you are going to use it again. But you know what ends up happening? You forget those things. And sometimes you now eventually decide that, okay, instead of repairing this thing with this amount is old, let me add money and buy a new one. And that one is still there. And of course it's bad. So you cannot give something bad to somebody. You are stuck with it. What happens? And because you use money to buy it now, you cannot go and throw it away because you're like, this is I bought with money. Let it remain there. And one day will eventually fix it. Or maybe there'll be somebody who will be like, okay, give me, I can fix it and use it. Declutter, please. Declutter your house. You will never use it. Throw it away. Biko. Or sell off. Some of these people who repair all these things, they want to buy these things, so you can sell it to them at a cheap cost. They will fix it and resell. Or you look for someone who needs it, and then the person needs. But I've given a freezer out because we're having power issues where I was living, and the freezer went back and I fixed it twice, compressor and everything. It didn't work. It was working, but it wasn't freezing. So this person has been disturbing. So I was like, okay, I have a freezer, but it doesn't freeze anymore. She was like, where I live, like we have constant light. I don't have any at all. I just want that. And if it goes bad, I can fix it again. I have given people things that they be like, give me, I go fix them, I go use them. And they are so appreciative of it, because to buy it on a normal day, they don't fit. So just close eye. We know you bought it with money, but you know deep down that it will be difficult for you to go back to using that thing. Declutter it. You are just adding clutter, nyama to your house because you feel you want to keep it and repair it at a later date. You will not repair it, because if you hook you for here, you will carry and give yourself timeline. Within now and the end of the month, I'll go and fix it. You go and check that your stuff. You will see things you've kept there for the past 4-5 years. You've replaced it though, but it's still there. One day I go fix them. You not go fix them. Go and throw it away, please. Create space, home. Create space for air to be flowing freely through your house. So the fourth thing that prevents people from decluttering their home is this: let me keep it, I'll fix it later. Look, take it to a repairer, get the pricing, give yourself a timeline to work towards fixing that item. And if you know you genuinely can't fix it, you keep it in your store. That should be the first thing you decide to do. If you now decide to now replace it, then please either throw it away or sell it to these repairers. I don't condemn anybody, whoever wants to buy, sell it for no matter how little it costs, to create space in your house. Because nanyama you they add for your house, okay? The fifth and final reason why your home is so cluttered is overbuying. Overbuying. But the ones you need, the ones you don't need, you buy everything. A pass, I want, give me. B pass, I want, give me. They will give you C pass, I want, give me. They will give you, you know they tire. About 4 of this point applies to me. So I'm not dissing you guys. I am not shouting on you people because me, she is stable, I'm scattering, so I am seated on directly on top of it. This was me because there was a time when I was a spontaneous makeup buyer. You see where I was storing my makeup, one day I was like, what do I mean by I want backup of this, backup of this? Like sometimes you even forget those things are there, and I was like, no. And when this project pan idea came about, and I was like, yes, so shop your starch, go through what you have, and that was it. Like you see purple bag is fine, you let me save money and buy it. I don't own a purple bag, but you know that you will carry that purple bag once in 3 years. What's the need? Me, most times you see me, I'm either on like a black or a coffee brown bag because it goes with anything and everything. Or white every once in a while. Red every once in a while. But you see black, I can have 20 black bags. I can have 10 black bags, 3 coffee brown, and every other color small. So why would you not want to go and buy purple bag? You know that you will not carry. Or you see that handbag that is like, okay, the hand have said peeling small, I will carry. But you know deep down that any bag that peels, like it doesn't add to your steez. Like you know you will never carry it again. Before the peeling gets so bad, why don't you look for somebody to give it to? Why don't you look for somebody to give it to? You want to go and buy bag, you are saying that the bag is peeling small. Before you peel where I go, don't carry and small. Hey God, Jesus, spontaneous buyer. You buy every and anything. You are adding ngongo to your house. Everything. Today they come, we're selling cooler for warming food. They're like, I don't have cooler. Give me, I want cooler in case I have party, I will do it. When you have party, you know you so call caterer. Caterer will come with all these things, but no, you go and buy. You stock up the house. You have taken space. Okay. We're selling plates. And I want to change my plates. Oh yeah, you go and buy. Meanwhile, your plates in the house are still good. I know someone who has, like, you see the set of pots she has, so many, and she's still using her old pots. And those new set of pots are just there. Like, you see her store. Both gifts they gave her from when she got married, everything. She'll be like, and those ones still there. She's buying more. And I'm like, why? Why are you hoarding these things? I feel like people just buy things to admire them because you have the fear of using them. Why buy something that you know you're not going to use? No. It's like when we're much younger and you buy new clothes and you just keep it. I'm like, I'm waiting for a special occasion to wear this cloth. Cloth that you bought, you're waiting for special occasion and you wear that cloth once or twice or 3 times. I had to disabuse myself of that mindset. When I get something, I wear it immediately. When that special occasion comes, I will wear it again. But that's the 5th and final reason why most people have so much clutter in their homes, because they are spontaneous buyers. They buy both the things they need and the things they don't need, and they end up cluttering their home so much. So please, in this instance, I would say stop buying what you really don't need. Okay, it's for your own good. Like the sense of relief I felt walking into my home, knowing that, I had decluttered up to my children's toys. Like you just see toys, the baby, the head is not there anymore, but the hand and leg, like, they will still need it. What if they cry for it? When I threw many of all those things away, and they didn't miss it for one single day. I mean, where is this thing? I don't know. And they moved on to other things. Like, You see this one has broken, this one is still, you can even injure people, you still keep it. That stool in your house, one leg is broken, it's on 3 legs, and you don't even carry it to carpenter to go and fix. No, you kept it there, you've been managing it like that. Like, please declutter that home today. It's for your own good. You know, it just helps. It helps you know your things, helps you see things clearly. Don't keep everything. Learn a thing or two, please. Declutter that home, and you will thank me. It will just open up a whole lot of things for you. It will. You know what they say? They say cleanliness is next to godliness. Honestly. Let me stop here for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned till the end. And until I come your way again next week, remember, blessed. Bye, guys.